Hello everyone, welcome back to BP Interview Tutorials. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today we came up with an interesting concept that is related to our project management course, that is Scrum Master. So today we will learn an important concept on the Scrum Master. Before moving to that, I would request everyone to share, subscribe the channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the upcoming videos. Check out our playlist. You will find approximately 300 videos that will help you in cracking interviews on trainers, team leader, operation manager, quality analyst, Six Sigma certification, MS Excel dashboards, report, Google Data Studio, statistics. Many more videos are there, guys. Surely they will help you out in cracking the interviews easily. Even WFM analyst is our latest video. You can check it out to crack the interview if you are applying for MIS or WFM. Let's start today's concept, that is on what is difference between epic, feature, user story and task. So we are already going with our Scrum Master course, wherein you can see the last 2 or 3 videos. You will identify the basic about the Scrum Master. Adding to that particular course, I came up with one more topic, that is on what is the difference between epic, feature, user story and task. So we'll learn this today with the help of example. So let's start with the first point, which is epic. The meaning of epic here is a project itself. We would say like a end goal of the project, right? What we required, that is known as epic. Later on, this epic breakdowns into features and tasks, or I would say stories, so that we can cover it up and we can complete our project easily. Now we can learn more about epic through the customer feedback or through the development. Obviously when we start a project, definitely we will get some blueprint, or would say like say overview about the project, what required for the customer. On the basis of that we will start a project. Now that blueprint, actually we can tell that as an epic. In that we will get a user stories, features and everything. And in Scrum, you know that we are adaptable, we are adapting changes, even like we are changing our priorities even if needed. So on the basis of that we can get a good product by end of the project, guys, right? So this is the basic understanding about the epic are generally created considering the report, storytelling, culture, time. It's a basic, guys, you can understand. now it Now the epics are further divided into sprints, or we can say user stories or features. On the basis of that we can work on it. Now why to use epic? Reason: otherwise people can come and directly ask for the projects if we are not following all these ethics then. So why we have given a name as an epic, or why we are using such kind of concept? The reason is we can manage our workload, focus on our development, accurate estimation can be calculated, clear communication between the user and the project holder, I would say, and the development team or Scrum team who are working on that particular project, and we'll get a strong collaboration by end of our project. So due to which epic is important. Let's go with the next concept, that is feature. So the feature is basically it's a part of a epic, I would say. And it will basically like what the service is requested by the customer. For an example, there is a website. Now website is our epic, right? In that website, user is asking, I need a login page on the starting of the website. Post that the viewers can go to my websites. This is the requirement. Now this is the feature what user is asking. So this is known as feature, guys. Okay, you might feel a confusion here between the feature and the user story. No need to worry. We will learn everything in details with the help of examples. Now second point, in with the help of these features, I already told you, we can easily accept the changes whenever is required in each sprints, or I would say in each steps, right? So this is all about feature. Now next is user story. User story is a okay, there is one more point I want to explain about the feature, that is it will basically work on the overall what we required here in that particular sprint. Okay, so that is a feature what we required here. Now in the user story we will specifically focus on one point which is given by the user. For an example, who, what and why. These are the 3 points we will consider. Who, which means who has given us this particular like suggestion to implement this. What is the suggestion they are asking, what is the features they are asking, and why that is needed. So this, I would say, like in features we will get the overall information about that particular login page, but in features we will get something which is specifically required and that is specifically needed for the customer. Let me give you an example. Website is our epic. Login page is our feature. In that, user is asking, I required option of save password. A checkbox should be there. Now this is a user story, what the user is required. So in this way we can divide. Now again I would say one more point here is user story can be done within like 1 or 2 sprint, but feature might take some time with compared to epic. It's like a overall project or overall timing what we are taking in terms of completing our project. Now what is the benefits of user story? We can easily set a priority. Basically user stories can be done very easily. The reason, there are the small changes, I would say, or small new things what customer is asking, we can implement that, and it will also increase our flexibility of the work, quality can improve, and clear communication will be there. Let's go with an example here, a basic example. Our project here is building a house. Okay, this is our project. Now what will be the epic? The overall version of the house, overall design of the house, overall blueprint of the house, that will, we can consider that as an epic, right? Agree. What will be the features? In features, what user is asking is, customer is asking is, I required number of bedrooms, how would be our kitchen, where will be the garage, where will be the gym. So all this requirement comes under feature. Now what comes under user story? It describes the specific action that needed to be happened. Like for an example, I want to install a dishwasher in the kitchen so that I will save my time on washing dishes. So this is one additional, I would say this is a specific requirement what customer is asking. Now that is known as user story. So I hope you guys got a clear idea on project, epic, project not required, epic, feature, and user story. Now let's see a completion goal. Epic take more time, obviously, because epic basically consider as overall time taken by the user story plus taken by the task plus taken by the all the features, right? So it will take more time. Now with compared to epic, feature takes some less time, and if we see about the user story, that definitely it will take more less time, and it can be done in 1 or 2 sprint, guys. So I hope this is very clear what is difference between epic, user story, feature. Let's move to a task. So I have written only 2 points here for the task. Reason behind that is, task is nothing but it is like technical steps what we are implementing to complete our story, adding programming in the project, or else whatever task we are performing there, that is basically a task. So don't get confused between epic, feature, user story, and task. So this is the 4 things. Now let's see an example here. Basic example of a website. You can see we have a project. In that project we have like user login. In that user login we have 2 epics. One epic says admin login, another will say like user side login. Now in this epic we have a stories here. Now features basically like we required admin login and user login are our features which we required in that particular epic, because in the starting we have learned that epic like feature are the parts of the epics, right? Now let's move to the user story. The user story we required like login, authentication, forgot password, etc. Now to implement everything there should be a task, right? So how will do the task? Like do the login screen, someone will work on login success screen, someone will work on login fail screen, forgot password, someone will work on forgot password. In this way different like it depends. Like if it is related to IT, definitely IT team will work on it, and if it is related to like customer service, definitely agents will work on such tasks. We will divide our team, and on the basis of that agent will start their work. So this is, and we can even further divide our task and subtask depending on the severity, complexity, and the length of size of the task. So this is a basic example. Let's see a third example here, wherein you can easily see here epic, which is like a t-shirt, something I would say a t-shirt is our epic example. Now feature we required like uh, we required like let's story point from user story. Okay, features, whatever features we required in the t-shirts. Now story, the story will tell like I required specific logo in that particular t-shirt. Now this is the story. And now task, like who will perform the task, how much time it will take, that all comes under the task, guys. So this is the basic examples, basic understanding on epic, feature, user story, and task. So if you still have any doubt, please let me know. Don't miss to give these answers accurately in your interview. Definitely will crack it out with the help of examples. Still have any doubt, rewind, recheck the video. If not, the feedbacks are there. Definitely you can share your comments. I will help you out, and also will share you more examples if needed. Also check out our Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn page. You will find information on all the upcoming vacancies. If we have any in overall India or international, definitely will get updates there. Also don't miss to subscribe our channel. If you really like the video, click on the like option even. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.